To this point, I have not done any really curriculum-specific videos. And this is not a curriculum-specific video, although you may think it is. Dictionaries. Yes, I'm an English teacher. Yes, I like words. But here's something that I think is a crucial skill for every student and every person. Learn how to use a dictionary. It's very simple. It's a simple task. It's simple to get dictionaries for your classroom, 4 or 5, or even if you set up your classroom in pods like I do, you can put a dictionary at every pod. The reason I think this is one of the most important skills a student can have is because with a dictionary, they have at their disposal almost every word they'll ever need. Students, by nature, don't always like dictionaries. Adults, by nature, don't always like dictionaries. It's difficult sometimes to encourage something when maybe you or myself, we don't really enjoy doing that same thing, but it's a necessary skill. One of the things I make sure with my students is that they see me occasionally using the dictionary to find out how to spell something. When a student asks me, Mr. George, how do you spell serendipity? Actually, they probably wouldn't use the word serendipity, but how do you spell, and they'll give me a word like frustration. How do you spell frustration? And I'll say, with an F. Dictionaries at your pod, take a look. That frustrates them a little bit. Now, there are some other things you can do that are kind of fun with them when they try to get you to give them the answer. Let them search it out and don't let them use their phones for dictionaries. They need the skill of dictionary. I know in the state of Texas, on the standardized test, the state of Texas has dictionaries are allowed to be used throughout that test. So that skill is crucial to their graduation. So using dictionaries is something that if every subject taught, the students would be better prepared for not only finding their own information and finding their own answers, because that really is a huge key to life success, is searching out your answers through whatever means you have at your disposal, but also realizing that everyone else also searches for answers, many times in the same way. One of my favorite responses when a student says, well, Mr. George, you're the teacher, you need to just tell me, is to say, look, I would have to look up that word most likely as well. I'm not a good speller. I'm not a powerful speller. So look, if I have to look it up, you have to look it up. And they'll say, well, I could use my phone. You could, but not in this class. Use the dictionary. I provided it for you. It's like me giving you a book of answers. And that's usually my response to that. Consider getting a small set of dictionaries for your classroom, regardless of what you teach, and actively throughout the year, encourage students to use those dictionaries to find the answers to the questions that they have. Now, one other key in making sure that students need to use the dictionary is words like I said earlier, serendipity or serendipitous. Those type of words, throw them into your lesson. I don't care if you teach 6th graders. Throw them into your lesson. If you throw them into your lesson, you're going to get students say, what does that mean? That's a big word. I don't understand that. And your answer is, look it up. I enjoy learning with you. I enjoy teaching with you. And together, we can take over the world.